What's up, agents? Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if it's your first time here. Welcome back to this mini-series where I showcase some of the builds that I used. Last video, I showcased my LMG Pestilence build. We took on control point and we ran through what I'm using on that build. If that's of any interest to you, then you're going to also like this video. This is going to be a showcase of my Determined one-shot Determined sniper build. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take a control point. Hopefully it goes well. And once the control point is done, I'll come back and I will show you the build. Let's go.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles. Nearby. Heavily armored hostile detected. Hostiles guarding location nearby. Reinforcements en route. Incoming hostiles detected. Immediate medical assistance needed. Detected. Location guarded by hostiles. Agent out of action.
Gunning the bastard down.
Glad you could join us.
Vital signs critical. Agent killed.
Or them.
It's out!
I'll get to the big gun.
Oh, that hurt!
Shoot from here.
Hostiles guarding location nearby.
Like the look of that! Find that cover! Run! Run! Oh, I'm not done with you! Why don't you use that cover to go around? Quickly! Need a fix!
And that's it.
Ready for this? Kill that asshole! Why don't you use that cover to go around?
I'll try to take the minigun.
Friendly combatants detected. Heavily armored hostile detected.
Let's grab the minigun.
Where are you? What?
There you are.
Pull out! Let's take the minigun! Take it out! Down! Gotta use that cover to go around! Reloading! That's all of them!
Nice work, everyone.
Detected. Nearby location guarded by hostiles. Supply room access unlocked.
See you, Agent.
Friendly combatants nearby. Friendly control point detected.
All right. As you can tell, this is a more high risk, high reward kind of a build. It's not very forgiving. I'm not the greatest shot by any recognition of ability. I'm absolutely not that good of a shot. So in terms of the weapons, I'm not using any very crazy weapons or any named. I could probably use a named item or even an exotic, but I chose not to. So I'm using an SR1 with this build. If you have a sniper rifle that hits close to about 1 million total damage, this build will work. I should have showcased again first. I'm not using any seasonal modifiers at all. So this build is 100% viable outside of the regular season, which means it doesn't matter where you play with it, it will work. And as you can see, my rifle, my sniper rifle, is absolutely not maxed build. It has marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, and damage to target out of cover. And I am using, of course, the talent Determined with it. So after killing an enemy with a headshot, the next shot landed on any enemy will be a guaranteed headshot. So that's the core of the build. And my secondary, I'm using the named handbasket because it has a really high base damage, so it's 1.1 million. But again, if you look at the stats, absolutely not max rolled. It's got marksman, headshot, and critical hit damage. And I put on it the talent Determined because that's the core of the build. So you all know about the hotshot build. So 2 pieces gives you plus 30% marksman and weapon, plus 30% marksman rifle damage, and then plus 30% weapon handling. 3 pieces gives you plus 30% headshot damage, and then 4 pieces gives you the talent Headache, which is first headshot with a marksman rifle will increase the next headshot by 20%. And a second consecutive headshot with a marksman rifle will give you plus 10% armor. If you're at full armor, it will give you bonus armor at a max of plus 50% of the current armor value. And then third consecutive headshot will refill the magazine. And then from the 4th headshot forwards, agent will get all 3 bonuses for each consecutive headshot kill, and missing a headshot will reset the cycle. So basically, once this starts clicking after your 3rd headshot, then I'll show you how this relates to the other gear pieces and the talents on the gear pieces. You basically shoot forever, because as soon as you hit a headshot, on the 3rd one you get your ammo gets completely refilled, and so is your gun. So if you are a better shot than me, this will last even longer for you. So in terms of the backpack, I am utilizing a Providence Defense for the plus 13% headshot damage. As you can see, this one is pretty maxed out except for the mod on it. So weapon damage, crit hit damage, headshot damage, and a headshot damage mod. And I'm utilizing with this build talents that I normally don't use regularly, which is the talent Vigilance. So it increases total weapon damage by 25%. Taking damage disables this buff for 4 seconds. I am not a fan of this talent. I try to avoid it. But with this build, what makes it great is that since you're shooting from cover pretty much all the time, and one shot will take them down usually, it's much easier to gain access to that 25% weapon damage. The chest piece, this is the pièce de résistance for this build. I'm using the Chain Killer named chest piece that has Perfect Headhunter. It's completely maxed out. Weapon damage, critical hit damage, and headshot damage maximized with a headshot damage mod that is not the biggest. But in order for this build to work, you could probably make this work the same with Headhunter versus Perfect Headhunter. I just had a really good Chain Killer, so I'm using that one. So the Perfect Headhunter talent is after killing an enemy with a headshot, your next weapon hit within 30 seconds deals an additional 150% of that killing blow's damage. The damage is capped to 800% of your weapon damage. However, it is raised to 1,250% if your headshot damage is greater than 150%. When we look at the stats, I believe we have well over 300% headshot damage with this one. So that means that every time we get a good headshot, our weapon damage is multiplied by 1,250%. That's why you saw 19 million, 21 million, 22 million hits from the video earlier. So the key to this build is you can have Determined all you want, but if you don't have Perfect Headhunter or Headhunter, then you don't get the multiplicative damage from the headshot damage, and then you cannot make the type of damage that you saw from the build. So Headhunter has to proc. So basically you need to get your first headshot kill from in order to proc Headhunter. As soon as Headhunter procs, and you can see it from the bottom of where your weapon is, you'll see Headhunter, that little symbol that you see at the top here, it'll light up under your weapon. Once you have that, doesn't matter where you shoot, whether you shoot them in the foot or in the head, it will consider this as a headshot because of the Determined original headshot. So basically you get one headshot kill, like a true headshot kill, and as soon as you have that, Headhunter will kick in, And once Headhunter kicks in, doesn't matter where you shoot, because of the Determined talent, every consecutive shot, the game believes that you're hitting the head. So it doesn't matter where you shoot. There's a small caveat with this build that you have to pay attention to. Anything that has a helmet or protection helmet, so like the big chungas or the rushers that have helmets, it doesn't matter where you shoot him. If you shoot him and your Headhunter was procced, it will absolutely deactivate Headhunter for you. So whenever you get one of those, you need to get another true headshot kill in order for Headhunter to proc again, and then for your big damage to start going. That's why you saw me take a knee in the video just before that. So like I said, so you know of the hotshot build. So I'm using mask, gloves, holster, and knee pads, and then using vigilance on the backpack and Headhunter with a Walker Harris just for the extra 5% weapon damage. I could probably find something like an Araldi holding, but the thing is there's no Araldi holding that I know that have perfect Headhunter. So so we're utilizing that. The skills, very simple, a combo that I use all the time, which is Reviver Hive as well as the Striker Drone. And then if I'm using, as far as my second one, I'm using the Prophet because it has Determined on it, or Perfect Determined on it, which is why it's good, because if ever anything were to happen to weapons, run out of bullets, which rarely or never happens with this build, I can use that to try and proc again the bonuses. So you get on average about 1 million weapon damage. You get 10% crit hit chance, 69% crit hit damage, and then you see with this build we get 277.5% headshot damage on the regular. So as long as you have over 150%, that 1,250% extra that you normally get with it is going to proc. So that's why we have that there. In terms of these, we get 105% all weapon damage bonus. We get, what do we have in terms of these LMGs, submachine gun? I don't see anything. 57.3% sniper rifle damage. This is for the talents down here. So we only have 726,000 armor. So you're basically, for anything that moves, you're a one-shot kill. So long as you get that first headshot kill and you have Headhunter, it'll work. But everything else, you are extremely exposed with this build. And as I said it before, I'll say it again. If you're a better shot than me, trust me, you're going to love this build. And then the rest is very standard. There's really nothing else to say about this build. So there you have it. This is my one-shot Determined sniper build. I hope you guys enjoy the video. I hope you guys enjoy the format. And it makes for a longer video because I just ramble on and talk and talk and talk. So on that note, thank you guys again for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and try to get me to 1,000 subscribers so I can keep making videos for you guys. You guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you later.